Hi. I get to make 3 flavors today. However, I thought it would be kind of fun if you picked which flavors we make. So I have 3 cards here with 3 different flavors on them. And show of hands, who's won card number 1? Card number 2? Card number 3? Everybody wants card number 3. Okay. We're going to make blueberry cheesecake to start.
All right.
They picked the flavor.
Wow, what'd they pick?
Blueberry cheesecake.
I like that.
That sounded way too rehearsed.
I like all your flavors.
Okay, so blueberry cheesecake. Really simple. In this one, we'll learn not only how to make cheesecake ice cream, and then you can flavor it with anything you want, and we'll get to that too. In my store, we make turtle cheesecake, which is caramel and fudge in the cheesecake. You can make strawberry, pine, what kind of cheesecake you want. I picked blueberries because here in Brooksville, it's time of the year for the annual Blueberry Festival. So we have these fresh blueberries. I picked these. So we'll do that. We're also going to introduce a unique item today. So let's, this is the cheesecake. This is Jell-O no-bake cheesecake. And it comes in the store, and in the box, there are 2 packets and a microphone. There are 2 packets in every box. One packet is the cheesecake, and one is the crust. You're getting it. Cool, tough crowd. So what we'll do is we'll start this machine. This is a 12-quart machine, right?
Yep. Yes, 12 quart.
So we're going to use 5 quarts of mix. You don't have this written down, and you certainly don't have it written down. So we'll take 5 quarts of mix. However, we have to blend the cheesecake and crust into the mix. So the way I do it is I'll take probably half. We'll go with 2.5 quarts of mix. And we'll pour it in here. And we'll take we'll take 2 packages. We'll make it rich to start. This afternoon you won't want rich. Now you want rich. So there's the cheesecake. And here's the crust. Graham cracker crust. And we'll use the other box as well.
Jeff, if we wanted to experiment with the cheesecake that was already made,
No tricky questions. We're on.
I understand that. With a cheesecake that's already made, would I use a corresponding size? So if that mix would make 3 pounds of cheesecake,
I mean, if your wife makes a great cheesecake, can you throw that in?
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Crust and all. Same thing with apple pie. Anything. I like real foods instead of bottles and jars of stuff. So that's it. We'll add a little vanilla, but basically that's it. And what do we make cheesecake? So we'll add, I over vanilla, especially when it's free. So I'll add, well, probably 5 ounces of vanilla because we have 5 quarts of mix. I know we don't have 5 in here yet, but it'll be 5 in there. And our goal is just to blend everything. So that's about 5. And that's 4. And here's a Here's a handy little item that doesn't work. Oh, Tech Squad. You watching Rocky and Bullwinkle?
We're playing cards.
There's no power here. There's no power here. He gave me an extension cord, but there is no, no, just power.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. Was the coffee pot smoking? You sure your drill is good?
Hey, hey, don't be questioning my tools here.
Well, let's check your tool.
Let's try it right in the wall. Maybe it's a faulty cord. Aha, a faulty cord.
I'll get you a new one, Jeff, sorry.
So what I did was, I used to use Cuisinarts and KitchenAids, but a friend of mine told me to go to Home Depot and buy a, guys,
Paint
paint mixer. And we put the paint mixer in the drill, a nice new one. You were trying to pawn off an old crap one.
Yeah, you was. Ooh, even more power.
That is more power. Wow, my drill's never been like this. And all we're gonna do is, step on my cord.
Sorry.
All we're gonna do is mix this up. This is what we have now. It's everything we put in there with a couple of quarts of mix just to get us a base to mix. And then this thing, and that's it. It's a great handy tool. And when you clean up, you sterilize that, you sanitize that just like anything else. So we have, what do we have in here? 2.5 quarts, right? And we need 5, right?
Yes.
Right. Crap.
Yes.
Surprised your breakfast cereal didn't waken them up. Okay, so we need 2 more, 2.5 more. Perfect. And that's it. That's it for this part. So really what we're doing in the machine is making just cheesecake ice cream. The blueberry part we'll get to when that's being made. I'm talking to kindergarten.
Yes.
So this is what it looks like, by the way. It's just everything mixed up. Got it? And in she goes.
So that's just the first 2.5 quarts with the cheesecake mix.
Right?
Okay. So you'll put the blueberries, I guess, in the second 2.5.
Did I not just say to hang on? This is the other 2.5 quarts. And if you put it in this thing, then you get all that stuff, so you don't have to scrape it independently. There's no independent scraping here. No wasted effort. And we'll turn it on so that we're going to mix it thoroughly, but we're not going to put the refrigeration on yet. Hello? And this goes to super premium ice cream. And then we'll pour this in and it'll really blend up pretty good. This is now rotating at 234 RPMs. Much like the Starship Enterprise. Okay, good. Now we can turn it on. And we don't need no timers.
I heard that.
Now to take these fresh picked blueberries, I had to drive in this morning, so I put the fresh picked ones in a container. Go out.
Do you want the blueberry fairies to come in and pour it in for you? They're working the phones right now, but I can go.
There they are, those fresh picked blueberries. Oh, that's just both. This is entirely up to you what you flavor your cheesecake with or how much you put in there.
I'm just checking the speed.
All the guys tell me that. Okay, there they are, those fresh picked blueberries. Now the question begs itself, can you use fresh picked blueberries? Depends. If they're really mushy and sweet, you can. If they're tart, it may not be what you want to sell. However, if they're tart, what can we do about that?
Add sugar.
Add some sugar and mix it up and make a mash out of it, and that'll be fine too. So this is what we have, and let's put it in. You can even see their fresh pigs. And I think what we should do, instead of in the cheesecake, you put it on the top, and then every forkful you would get some of that with the cheesecake. But since we can't do that, and you don't want to just serve cheesecake ice cream and put this on top, we're going to make a variant. We're going to make a swirl through the ice cream of it. And that should work out pretty good. Everything goes according to plan. Blueberry stuff, and it's thick, as you can see. So to work with it a little better, I want to thin it out. So we'll add a little mix to it to thin it out. What am I going to reach for now? Drill. Well, a drill or a whisk. I'll go with a whisk. And we got a nice color going in and a pretty good consistency. As you do it, you'll see if you like it this thick or thinner when you see what we're going to do to it. This looks pretty good. Any questions? Speed, go with that. Yes. What?
I just want to know, is there anything you can't add to the mix?
What did you say? Speak up.
Is there anything you can't add, since the mix is pasteurized at the dairy, is there anything you can't add, like more eggs or anything later that would get you in trouble with the health department?
Yes and no. If you want to make custard, then you have to add eggs, but the eggs then have to be tempered to get the bacteria out. However, now they make egg yolks in a carton, so you can, and they're pasteurized, so you can add that, but that would give you custard. Does that answer your question? $2.34, super premium ice cream. I'm a super premium ice cream kind of guy.
You're running, yeah, 165 super premium.
165, let's boost it up.
Oh, what, you want more air?
How about 175?
Okay, we like that. Question? No, you're just scratching your head. Okay, well, don't fit in an auction. Because it costs you $100,000. Ken, is my mic up?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, just don't add in the nuts at the bottom.
Oh, no, no.
All right. We have plenty mix. All right.
You ever see the ice cream in the store, vanilla fudge is a typical one where there's nice swirls of the fudge and the vanilla? That's what we're gonna do. And that's what you can do.
Check on this one. Variegation.
Variegated. Variegated, that's what I call it.
Swirl.
Swirl.
Swirl burger, it's all the same thing.
To make the variegated, I have to work under these conditions.
Never do an act with a dog. All right, Sammy, come on. Sammy, everybody out.
Normally, I pull my ice cream when it's a little softer.
I'm sorry. Okay, grab it. All right, come on.
All of a sudden, I feel WCP. I normally pull mine softer, but to make the variegate a little more firm, it makes a nicer variegate in there. I pull it softer so that I get out quicker and more without having to leave it on longer or whatever. I normally pull it right now, but another 15 seconds, 20 seconds, and then I'll pull it. This is so much fun. All of these recipes are in the book that I shamelessly sell and plug. Okay, shut the refrigeration. Even though it's still cold in there, it's still firming up. And we'll pull it out.
You can turn to the side, Jeff.
And I turn to the side.
There you go. Yeah, so the camera can see you pull it out.
Homemade ice cream, all of it tends to be bland in color because unless you add color, which we don't do, no.
We got pretty fancy with that. Took that over on your roll.
Yeah, I'm getting the hang of it finally.
So Jeff, you just sped that up to try to get the last bits out? Is that
Yes,
what you
I
did?
sped it up to maximum to get, that's why I pay you to be here and ask those questions.
Just mentioned in your book, how much is your book?
Who said that? You already have one. Well, the book is online, it's $60. However, because it's here and I don't have to deal with shipping and handling, it's $50.
That's that.
That's the one.
And I use it when I'm making great ice cream too.
Religiously.
When I'm making bad ice cream, I just wing it.
Okay, so we're good here. Now comes the fun part. This is As I said, homemade ice cream is generally bland because you're not going to be adding a container of red dye number 16 or blue or whatever. So you get ice cream that's beige. Most of our ice creams are beige. That's homemade ice cream. That's it. So now to get the variant, we're going to take this stuff that we made, the fresh blueberries and the little bit of mix to soup it up a little, and we'll pour it right on top. Wow, what a color. Look at that.
Beautiful, all natural.
Those fresh blueberries. And can you see that? It's just laying right on top. And then what we're going to do is we're going to give it 2 or 3 folds, just to get it in there, somewhat around the middle. And then through the miracle of squeezed tubs, we're going to squeeze the tub so we'll get some nice swirls going on there. Another one? Here, I got one. And then, if you put it in the freezer, when it hardens, every scoop will have a stripe in it or so. So if you want, we can taste it, and you can use whatever's left for garnish, right? Garnish.
Yes.
Right, garnish. Okay.
Come on up.
Okay.
Sammy, come here, girl.